What if I told you that the first 5 minutes after waking up could quietly determine whether you live a long, strong, healthy life or one filled with weakness, confusion, and decline? Most people think aging is something that just happens, that one day you simply wake up older. But that's not true. The truth is, your body ages in tiny, invisible ways every single morning. The first few minutes after you open your eyes are the most delicate, dangerous, and decisive moments of your entire day. Your heart, brain, and blood vessels are switching from sleep mode to wakefulness. And if you don't guide that transition correctly, it can trigger a silent chain reaction of stress, dizziness, fatigue, and inflammation that builds up day after day. That's why the world's healthiest elders, especially in Japan, Korea, and Northern Europe, all share one overlooked habit. They treat the morning like a ritual, not something to rush through, but something to honor. And modern science is finally catching up. Studies from the Lancet Healthy Longevity and the American Geriatric Society show that seniors who follow a mindful, steady morning routine can extend their lifespan by up to 30%, reduce heart complications, and keep their memory sharp well into their 90s. So today, let's uncover this 8-step morning sequence, the exact method that helps your body reset, your brain awaken, and your heart find balance every single morning. You'll see how simple these steps are, yet how powerful they become when done in the right order. We'll start from the last and most forgotten moment of the morning and count down all the way to the very first. Step 8. Stay still for 30 seconds after waking up. When your eyes first open, resist the urge to move. Don't sit up. Don't grab your phone. Don't stretch right away. Just stay perfectly still. Because when you shift from deep sleep to wakefulness, your body experiences a sudden drop in blood pressure, a momentary vacuum in your circulation that can leave you dizzy or disoriented. For most people, it's a small wobble, but for seniors, it can be dangerous. Doctors call this postural hypotension, a sharp fall in blood pressure that happens when you go from lying down to standing up too fast. It can make you lightheaded, throw off your balance, or even cause a fall. And here's the shocking part. Studies show it happens to nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 every morning, whether they notice it or not. The fix? Just 30 seconds of stillness. Researchers at the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who paused for 30 seconds before getting up had 41% fewer morning lightheaded episodes and far better balance throughout the day. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, stay still. Wiggle your fingers, move your toes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale through your mouth. Then roll gently to your side, place one hand on the bed for support, and rise slowly to a sitting position. That small act signals to your nervous system, we're safe, we're steady, we're waking up calmly. You'll notice the difference within days. No dizziness, no rushing pulse, no sudden blur, just a clear, stable start to your morning, and that stability carries through your entire day. Step 7. Cleanse the mouth before you swallow. Now that you're sitting up, here's something that most people never think about: your mouth. All night long as you sleep, your mouth turns into a breeding ground for bacteria. Warm, dark, and moist, the perfect environment for millions of microscopic organisms to multiply. When you wake up and immediately swallow, sip water, or take your morning pills without cleaning your mouth first, you're sending those bacteria straight into your stomach, and from there, into your bloodstream. It's not just unpleasant, it's dangerous. Research from Oral Diseases and Harvard School of Dental Medicine shows that these bacteria can travel beyond your mouth, triggering inflammation in your heart, lungs, and even your brain. They've been linked to heart disease, Alzheimer's, and chronic fatigue, all starting from something as simple as skipping oral cleaning in the morning. So, before you eat or drink anything, perform what's called a morning mouth reset.
Take a tablespoon of coconut oil or sesame oil and swish it gently around your mouth for 30 seconds. This ancient method, known as oil pulling, binds to harmful bacteria and toxins. Spit it out into a tissue, never the sink, and throw it away. Next, use a tongue scraper. That thin layer of white film on your tongue? That's not harmless residue. It's a mix of dead cells, bacteria, and digestive waste from the night before. Scrape it gently from back to front several times, then rinse your mouth with warm water and brush your teeth thoroughly. You'll notice your breath smells fresher, your gums feel healthier, your digestion improves. But what's even more important, your inflammation markers start to drop. This single morning habit can protect not just your teeth, but your heart, brain, and immune system.
Step 6. Activate the joints before the coffee. Here's the mistake most people make right after brushing their teeth. They rush for caffeine. But your body isn't ready yet. Right after waking, your cortisol, the natural alertness hormone, is already rising. Adding caffeine too soon interferes with this process, overstimulating your adrenal glands. You'll feel alert for an hour, then crash. That's why scientists from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine recommend waiting at least 30 to 45 minutes after waking before having coffee. During that time, there's something much more powerful you can do. Wake your joints and muscles gently. Stand up straight beside your bed. Rotate your ankles slowly, 10 times clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Move your knees in soft circles. Do a few hip rotations. Lift your arms overhead, roll your shoulders forward and backward, and gently tilt your head side to side. This isn't a workout, it's a signal. It tells your joints to release synovial fluid, the natural lubrication that keeps them smooth and flexible. It improves circulation, boosts oxygen flow to your brain, and reduces stiffness. In just 3 minutes, your body temperature rises slightly, your blood pressure stabilizes, and your mood improves. And here's the hidden bonus. When you finally drink your coffee after doing this, you'll feel its benefits more smoothly and for longer. Instead of a jittery burst, you'll get a calm, clean, focused energy. It's not just about delaying caffeine. It's about aligning your biology with your behavior. That's how you keep your energy young, steady, and alive. Step 5. Rehydrate the smart way. After your gentle movement and oral reset, your body needs one more thing before breakfast: water. But not just any water. When you sleep, your body loses hydration through breathing, sweating, and natural detoxification. By morning, you're slightly dehydrated. Your blood is thicker, your kidneys are under strain, and your brain is 1 to 2% smaller in volume. That's why seniors who start their day with the wrong beverage, like coffee or juice, often feel sluggish, confused, or dizzy. They're dehydrated, not hungry. But here's the key. Drinking plain cold water first thing isn't the best way either. It can shock your stomach and trigger cramps. Instead, drink warm mineral water, just slightly warmer than room temperature, with a pinch of natural salt or a squeeze of lemon. This tiny dose of electrolytes helps your cells absorb the water faster. It reactivates digestion, flushes toxins from your liver, and stabilizes your heartbeat. Researchers from Frontiers in Nutrition found that rehydrating with electrolyte-rich warm water in the morning improved memory and blood flow in seniors by up to 20%. So before your first bite or sip of coffee, have 1 glass of warm water with a pinch of Himalayan salt or lemon juice. Take small sips, not gulps. Feel it flow down your throat, into your stomach, and wake up every organ in your body. In just minutes, you'll notice your brain feels clearer, your skin more supple, and your mood lighter. Because every function of life, from thinking to breathing, depends on hydration. That's why this step sits at the center of long-living cultures worldwide. In Okinawa, Japan, home to the world's highest number of centenarians, elders begin every morning not with caffeine, but with a cup of warm water infused with minerals or green tea leaves. They say it washes the sleep from the blood. And maybe they're right, because those same elders have hearts that beat strong well into their 90s. Step 4. Breathe life into your body. Before breakfast, before the rush of thoughts begins, pause for one simple ritual: mindful breathing. It may sound too basic to matter, but this single act can change everything: your blood pressure, your anxiety, even your brain chemistry. In Japan, many elders begin their day with a breathing method called Tandon Kokyuho. It focuses on breathing deeply from the lower abdomen, not the chest. This activates your diaphragm, stimulates your vagus nerve, and calms your heart rate. Western science calls it parasympathetic activation. It's what shifts your body from fight-or-flight mode into rest and repair mode, the exact state needed for long-term health. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your lower belly. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, feeling your abdomen expand. Hold the breath gently for 2 seconds. Then exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds, pulling your navel slightly inward. Repeat this for 5 rounds. No force, no rush. Within a minute, you'll feel your heartbeat steady. Your mind becomes clear. The morning feels quieter, slower, more peaceful. Studies from Harvard Medical School found that just 5 minutes of deep, slow breathing in the morning lowers blood pressure, improves sleep quality, and boosts mental alertness throughout the day. It's not about meditation or perfection. It's about oxygen. Because when you feed your brain and cells with proper oxygen, you're literally slowing down the clock of aging. In Okinawa, centenarians describe it simply: we breathe deeply to make space for another day. And that space, that silence, is where longevity truly begins. Step 3. Eat the breakfast that keeps you young. Now your body is awake, hydrated, and calm, ready for nourishment. But here's where most people unknowingly sabotage their health. A sugary cereal, white toast, and coffee may feel comforting, but for seniors, that combination spikes insulin, inflames arteries, and drains energy before noon. In contrast, Japan's elders eat a breakfast designed for balance, not indulgence. It's light, yet nutrient-dense, rich in fiber, omega fats, and fermented foods that feed good gut bacteria. A typical Okinawan-style breakfast looks like this: a bowl of miso soup, fermented soybean paste full of probiotics, steamed rice or millet, slow-release carbohydrates, a piece of grilled fish like salmon or mackerel packed with omega-3s, steamed vegetables, especially sweet potato, seaweed, or greens, and a cup of green tea to finish. This combination keeps blood sugar stable, improves brain focus, and supports smooth digestion. It's not just tradition, it's science. A study from the British Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate fermented and high-fiber breakfasts had a 30% lower risk of age-related diseases, including heart failure and cognitive decline. If that feels too complex, start simple. Replace sugary cereal with oatmeal or chia pudding. Add a boiled egg or yogurt with flaxseed. Swap your second cup of coffee for green tea. And here's the hidden trick: finish your breakfast before 9 a.m. That timing aligns with your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock that controls hormone release and digestion. Eat too late, and your metabolism slows. Eat early, and you energize every cell for the day ahead. The goal isn't to copy the Japanese diet exactly. It's to adopt their principle. Eat real food, not processed food. When you feed your body what it recognizes, it rewards you with energy, clarity, and a kind of calm you can feel deep inside. So ask yourself each morning, is my food giving me life or just filling space? The answer over time decides how long and how well you live. Step 2. Step into the sun, even for a minute. Once you've eaten, it's time to go outside, even if it's just for 60 seconds. Yes, 60 seconds. That's all it takes to activate one of your body's most powerful natural systems: circadian synchronization. When sunlight hits your eyes, even through clouds, it sends a signal to your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. That clock controls everything: your sleep cycle, hormones, blood pressure, and mood. In the first few minutes of morning light, your body starts producing serotonin, the happiness chemical, and suppressing melatonin, the sleep hormone. That single switch resets your biological rhythm and keeps you alert during the day and sleepy at night. Without it, everything falls out of balance. That's why many seniors struggle with insomnia, fatigue, and mood swings, not because of age, but because they spend their mornings indoors under artificial light. In Japan's longest-living villages, elders always step outside before breakfast to water plants, stretch, or greet neighbors. The act is simple but profound. Exposure to natural light in the first hour of the day has been shown to reduce depression risk by 63%, improve sleep quality, and strengthen bone density by stimulating vitamin D production. And you don't need blazing sunshine. Even soft morning light works. Just stand outside, look toward the sky, not directly at the sun. Take 3 deep breaths and let the light wash over your face. That's nature's daily reset button. Free, powerful, and overlooked. One Japanese doctor once said, "When sunlight touches the eyes, it tells the heart to keep beating." And perhaps that's the simplest prescription for a longer life. Step 1. Move with purpose, not pressure. Now we arrive at the first and perhaps most vital step of all. After you've awakened, cleaned, moved, hydrated, breathed, eaten, and absorbed the morning light, it's time to move with purpose. But not in the way modern fitness culture preaches. In Japan, exercise isn't punishment, it's celebration. You'll rarely find people over 60 running marathons or lifting heavy weights. Instead, they move gently, consistently, every single day. They walk, stretch, garden, practice radio taiso, light synchronized exercises broadcast each morning on national radio, and keep their joints moving in harmony. The goal isn't to burn calories, it's to awaken circulation. Regular low-intensity movement strengthens capillaries, lowers blood sugar, and keeps muscles supple without stress. It also keeps the lymphatic system, your body's natural detox machine, flowing smoothly. In Okinawa, you'll see groups of elders gathering in parks at sunrise, performing slow, rhythmic movements in sync. Their faces calm, their steps steady. They smile, talk, and move together, breathing in unison with the day. That sense of community matters just as much as the movement itself, because studies show that seniors who exercise with others have 50% lower risk of cognitive decline and depression compared to those who do it alone. So whether it's a morning walk with a neighbor, 10 minutes of gentle yoga, or simply stretching your arms towards the sun, move your body with love, not pressure. You're not working against your body, you're working with it. And that, truly, is the Japanese secret to healthy aging. Respect your body as it is. Nurture it every day, and it will carry you far beyond what you imagine. When you add these 8 steps together, from staying still in bed to moving with purpose, you're not just creating a morning routine. You're creating a blueprint for longevity. You're telling your heart, stay strong. You're telling your brain, stay young. You're telling your soul, stay curious. It's not about perfection. It's about rhythm. Each morning becomes an opportunity to reset, to heal, to live. You don't need pills. You don't need gyms. You don't need miracle diets. You just need to honor the first hour of your day like the gift it is. Because the truth is, aging isn't the enemy. Rushing is. And when you slow down, breathe deeply, and move with intention, your body remembers what it was designed to do: survive, recover, and thrive. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, don't just wake up. Rise. With calmness, with purpose, with gratitude. Because every sunrise you greet this way doesn't just add another day to your life, it adds more life to your days.